Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm gonna be showing you how I redo my entire kitchen, which I've pretty much had since the beginning of the game. And I just wanted to do something different, something a little less in your face, a little less cluttered and also less big because I found this room to be quite large. As you can see, I made it smaller. I didn't really have anything in mind for the renovation, so I was just gonna figure it out along the way. I just knew that I wanted to use the pink fridge. At first I wanted to use the black counters, but I found them to be a bit too dark in comparison to the fridge. So then I was looking at white counters, as you can see right now. But I quickly found out that some of the textures didn't really match. I'm not really sure why they did that, but as you can see, the handles don't match of the same counter set. And later you'll see I used the sink, and it's also a different color. Like the entire counter is just a tad darker, and it was really annoying me. As you can see, I just figured it out and was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I went in and I looked if the plain white counters had the same issue, and luckily they did not. So I decided to switch everything over to that one. I also quickly made the pink stove to match, and now I'm starting to do the cabinets. I find it a bit disappointing that there isn't like a loose hood for over stoves. There's only stoves with hoods in sets. Now I'm gonna do the wallpaper, and I quickly skipped through all of this because I was trying to decide for such a long time. I also completely cut out the part where I was trying to decide on the windows because I just couldn't find ones that matched. The new doors are completely see-through, so you can see into the black box that surrounds your rooms. I also had no idea that Oswald takes off his hat when he poses for a picture. And here I was trying to decide on a table. I like the first one I put out because of the marble top. It looked similar to the floor. And then I saw this octopus table and I was pretty much immediately sold on that one. I decided on these chairs because they were like the only ones that kind of matched the theme that I was going for. I find the other chairs and tables so stylized. There's not a lot of like just plain ones, like plain white and plain black. They all immediately look really cheap and normal. I decided to change the time of day because I wanted to do lighting before continuing to decorate. I also really wanted to use the new wall lights from Tiana, and I'll definitely use them a little later. Right now I'm deciding on the one big fixture, and I decided to use the matching octopus lamp so the table and the light match. Right now you can see me come back to the new wall light. So what I did was, as you can see, I moved up the cabinets one spot so I could place them right there. I'm gonna be decorating the wall next, and I'm gonna skip through most of that because it took so long. This one is not skipped right now because I found this Beauty and the Beast rose that I really wanted to use as a fixture on the table. And right now I'm gonna be going through all of the wall decorations because I really wanted to use the space between the lights, but I just couldn't find anything. Oh, I love this fixture so much. You can see me come back to it a little later, but I just decided not to use it because it looked a little weird in the kitchen. I also wanted to see if this memory frame was any good, so I went into live mode and immediately I just didn't like it. It looked so out of place. Right now I'm gonna be decorating the countertops, and I also speed through that a lot because it took such a long time to decide what I wanted to have on the countertops. I also really wanted to use this wall fixture, but in the end I couldn't really get it to work. It looked a little too dark and too out of place in this bright kitchen, so I decided against it. Right here I have found the pieces that I wanted to use, which included the little herb hanger, the plank with the bottle, and I think it's like one of those grinding pots, but I can't be too sure. I also really wanted to use the hanging pan, so I moved everything over and used that in the middle. I also spent quite some time trying to figure out if I wanted to rock here or not, because most of the rocks, like all the rest of the items, are pretty stylized, so I decided to just use the one near the sink. I'm also speeding through this a lot because it took such a long time to figure out something that looked good and fit right between the spaces of these windows. I found that most of the decoration pieces I wanted to use were either too high or too protruding. They looked very big. I wish they had some more smaller decorating pieces, like in the middle of small and the large ones. I spent quite a lot of time trying to figure out what I wanted here, and most of the items I liked were either too big or just looked too out of place. In the end, I decided to use a matching countertop because I did want something of like a surface under the mirror and maybe some more storage. I did the final pieces, as you can see, the dragon incense and the painting on the right side of the wall. But yeah, that is the kitchen makeover finished. This is during the day, and later I will show during the night. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be doing more Disney Dreamlight makeover videos because I have quite some rooms that do need some work. See you guys in the next video.